Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? Well, today I want to talk to you about something that, well, we've all been I wouldn't say necessarily affected by, but we've all seen the influence of, the positive, the negative, and, not to mention the whole last year of Hollywood having all these disagreements and strikes about how to handle it. That's right. Today I'm talking about artificial intelligence. Well, no, I'm not talking about you. You're a sentient life form. That's a totally different thing. That's right. Yeah. Make sure you guys give some love to the little ice cube over there. Sometimes he gets self-conscientious, But I always tell him it's hip to be square. Anyway, right, so I got to thinking about it, right? Maybe doing a little bit of a deep dive myself, right? So, let's face it, the memes, the entertainment factor, the ability to... right now I'm just talking about the AI generators, right? And that's been a thing that's popped up lately, because the tools and the prompts and basically I'd even say the math and the science and the engineering that went into something that's able to reproduce, to copy, to emulate, and mold and morph together all these ideas and all this information that it can process and give into you in a blink of an eye. That is where I would say the creative genius lies, right? The how that math and science and code turns into something incredible, to allow somebody like me to go on and write, hey, I want a picture of me and Cubert if we were playing Fortnite, right? Voila! There it is. It's all its wonderful glory, right? And that only took me a couple seconds to do. And like I said, I was excited about it. And I know there's plenty of you guys out there who use some of these to create memes, and you legion of memers out there. I know you guys use a lot of different tools to make some really awesome, really funny stuff, and I hope you guys keep it up, because I'm loving that content. So is Cubert. But right, and I also appreciate all you guys who have put up the little punk waddle memes and Cubert memes. As a puppet of interest myself, or a social media personality, I wouldn't say I'm that popular. Wouldn't say I've really arrived anywhere, but it's fun to see the art that you guys make. Now, on this, I do want to address the recent stream and poll that was on the Floral from Under a Rock channel recently. You may have seen the highlight clip talking about me as a janitor, or a Walmart greeter, or a burger flipper. I just want you all to know, those were AI generated photos, and none of them were real, because like I said, as being a social media personality, that I never expect to get deep fakes like that put on the internet. I'm sure a lot of you guys were fooled, but even the one of me being a janitor, even though I was a janitor, that was not a photo of me. So I hope none of you guys are fooled out there, or it's just impressive how realistic things can get. Like I said, I'm sure sure I got a photo somewhere here of when I was a janitor. Yeah, if I, maybe I'll oh. Okay. There you go. So, there you have it. Anyway, so, as I was saying about the whole creation of these things, right? I mean, there's the argument of, can it actually create anything new, or create something more than just taking inputs and mashing them together? I mean, can an AI create its own art style? I mean, we've seen AIs, on different computers create their own language and converse with each other. So, I mean, anything's possible, right? But, once again, any program is limited by its code and its ability to process information. So, in a functional standpoint, if a current level computers, I'm not talking about data, from Next Generation or any of those androids out there that we've known to love in our fictional stories, but I'm talking about right now, like, and I was having a conversation with some people recently too about this. Well, on its ability to create things, right? So, as I was trying to play with stuff like the Bing free to use generator, it's pretty cool. It's pretty smart. It's amazing how with a simple prompt it can show you something that has a lot to do with what you're interested in. And at first I was thinking, all right, if they say that potentially if you gave a room full of monkeys typewriters, eventually they would be able to write the works of Shakespeare, right? I mean, I don't buy that. I get what they mean, that eventually something intelligent would come out, or maybe we would learn how to be intelligent. But it still wouldn't be Shakespeare's works, because unless they were copying it because they had the information to, transpose it, they would write something else, right? With maybe hardened feelings. I don't know too many chimps or monkeys, but I have seen the videos, the movies. They're pretty cool. Yeah. I could have been an anthropologist and lived with the monkeys too, right? Yeah, you're right. There wouldn't be the right climate for us. And there's not enough electricity, so maybe we'll pass. Probably after our prime, anyway. Get it? I mean, optimally, we would just stay here and philosophize as we do, right? Pun intended. But as I was saying, the creative genius behind being able to use words and numbers and parentheses and prompts to allow a machine to create such visually stunning landscapes is just beyond my comprehension. And for that, I definitely have to give the people out there the credit for being able to do that. And I also believe that there's a lot of math and sciencey people that say, hey, I'm not creative, I can't do anything, I can't be artistic. I'm not saying this is a cheat code for now you can, but I'm also saying that this is a cheat code for you to be able to learn how to express what's in your head, right? So, it's really interesting, right? Because I after a while, I started realizing it's a lot like a search engine. And I'm not good at search engines, right? Any engines. I'm modern, but definitely, you know, I'm not a mechanic, but so, you know, learning how to use Google. I mean, they have their own algorithm to get all the hot button searches and, you know, what kind of words they use, right? And all the different search engines have, over the years, have gotten better at finding what you're looking for, which really helps. In the early days of the internet, in the 90s, I couldn't find anything I wanted because, I don't know, I got frustrated and just kind of gave up when played outside or played video games, because have always been a casual gamer. Do you like how I pulled that one out? Yeah. So after trying to spend some time with the machine, and I definitely call myself a creative type, right? I've talked about playing in music and bands, and you know, we've done some cool covers with Floral, and you've seen me play my guitar a couple times. I know I haven't done the guitar lessons that I said I might do early on, and maybe we'll still get around to that, because I mean, there's only so many hours in the day, right? But I think I now understand that I'm not gonna look down on or think it's some sort of a different gene of expression to say, well, the performance art who have that ability to improv and go out and just create something in the moment, right? It's definitely a muscle that you can learn, but I'm not a math or computer or science wizard at all. So I've learned that I'm gonna stick with the really my conclusion for this whole thing, really, as incredible as it is and as amazing it is if you can learn how to use the prompts, I'm gonna keep with this simple to use Bing AI thing for now and then, because I just don't have the patience to learn the code and all the different ways to add things and, you know, choose all the settings and options to get the photo I'm looking for. No, that's just not me. So all you guys out there who've learned how to use these tools to make great memes and translate really awesome ideas onto the visual spectrum, I really do salute you. And do I think we're building the Skynet? Probably not yet. And I guess we'll revisit this artificial intelligence when we get a little bit closer to that concept being a reality or something. But I will say these final thoughts. I really, when I was gonna make this video, I was just gonna make fun of AI and, you know, talk about how I don't see it, I don't get it, but I can see the value in it, and I can see that it can help, but I also see that the mind and the heart of the creator, somebody who has a story inside, somebody that knows what they want to tell and knows how they want to say it, if they spend, you know, hours just trying to make one image show up correctly, you know, using the algorithm and teaching the system what it wants to see, that's so much lost time for the creative just spark in them to possibly fizzle or get forgetful or move on. Because as a creative, as an improv lover and musician, I mean, when I have the moment of inspiration and when I have the moment, it's like I gotta catch it right now, or it may be lost forever. And I don't know if you guys out there, kind of creative types, or you know, that sort of thing, that you have this spark, this inspiration, and that if you don't get it out or write it down, it'll just disappear forever. You probably know what I mean. Well, this one's been a longer one, so I appreciate all you guys sticking around. Appreciate you not melting. Yeah, it's still cold out here. So, I would love to hear what you guys think about artificial meme generators and, you know, image generators. And I don't mean just about all the terrible, interesting things that it can do now that it's got more realistic and has more ability to recreate almost anything you can imagine. But I guess the sky's the limit, right? Except for me, because I'm a flightless bird. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go waddle off like I usually do, and see you guys later. Bye!